Good morning and assalamu alaikum from Batakundi. So we arrived here at almost 12:30 last night. We were quite late. As I explained already, we had some payment issues in Peshawar, so we started very late, which resulted in the very late arrival here at Batakundi. So we just checked into our hotel and we had like 6 hours to sleep. So no videos last night, and it was not much to show around in the dark, so I just skipped the idea of making video on our arrival. So it's our 4th day of the trip now, and today we are planning to cross babuser top and enter the Gilgit Baltistan region, and then we are planning to reach Naltar Valley today. We are a little bit late because we are starting at about 7:30 from here. Originally we had planned to start at around 6, but since we arrived late, so the guests wanted to sleep for a couple of more hours. But still we want to make it to Naltar today, and even if we cannot see the lakes, we will sleep there, and tomorrow morning we can visit the lakes and then head on to Hunza. We have just left Batakundi Magnum Hotel where we were staying, and now we are at almost Bodavai. We have actually crossed Bodavai now, and right behind me you can see a new refrigerator in making. So the guys, you can see behind me, the guy with the shovel, he is making the sort of compartments of his refrigerator where he will be cooling his drinks all day. So we arrived at Moon Restaurant Baser, and we have already done our breakfast, some omelette, some fried eggs, some chai, and now we are ready to go. We will be having our little stops at Lulusar and Babusar after this, and then we will be heading further to the Gilgit side. And I think you can hear the sound of the storm winds here. Easily imagine from my jacket or whatever you call it. It's pretty cold here. And you can also see the clouds. I will definitely use the back camera to show you the better view. But it is just amazing, magical, mesmerizing, and my English vocabulary is quite limited, so I'll just show you from the back camera. Right. Also, I have been to this place several times, but every time there are new things like the mountains. They look different every time. The clouds, they are definitely dancing all over the lake and mountains. So it's always a unique experience, no matter how many times you visit. This is our tour guide and driver Bilal, who has a Russian photographer for himself, and she is taking good pictures. And this is Nikolay Khan Yusuf Rai from Chitral. Yeah, but careful, it is very common in Pakistan where we can go. Babuser. Now we have entered Diamir district. We are on top of Babuser now. We will spend 10-15 minutes here. You can see the Giti Das meadows, Giti Das plains just behind me here. And on the other side is Diamir district, from where we will go down towards Chilas side. And then continue our journey towards it's pretty chill up here, but thankfully for us it's raining a little bit, but not too much, because rain, I don't like rain on these kind of steep when you are driving upwards or downwards. A little bit more risky when the roads are wet. So the weather is very nice, as usual at Pakistan top, the views are amazing, and everything is just as good as it can be. And definitely a perfect place for some beautiful pictures. Enjoying coffee? Nikolay, so how is the weather at Babuser top? How about the headache? Feeling something? Okay, good. Good, very good. Right. Enjoying coffee? Perfect weather for coffee. After that protest that was going on against the government from some Diamir people, covered another 10-15 kilometers, and now we have stopped here at a point where there is a small dhaba kind of restaurant, and they also had water supply, so we stopped here to give some rest to our brains, our tires, and when the guy put water on the tires, it was literally like they were boiling. So always make sure that when you are driving downwards, especially on these kind of slopes, make sure to stop after every 10-15 kilometers, because no matter how good of a driver you are, you will have to apply brakes, because it is very steep. Even if you are going at low gears, like I am driving literally on first and second gear only, and still I hardly need to push the accelerator, and it's still without the accelerator it starts crossing like 30, 40, 50. Then you will have to apply the brakes at one time, especially on the turns. You will have to apply a lot of brakes. So make sure to give your tires, your brake pads good rest after every 10-15 kilometers. The Russians and their love with trucks. So finally we are still about 50 kilometers from Gilgit, and what I always fear about while traveling in the mountains, that's just happened. You can see behind me there is a big landslide after rainfall of probably not more than 10 minutes. There were some smaller landslides on the way. A lot of rocks had fallen on the road, but they had stopped falling, so most people there suggested that we could move further ahead, but this one is a big one. So, and we have heard that there are at least 2 or 3 similar landslides similar to this one that you just see behind me. So God knows when we will be reaching our destination now. 7-8 different kinds of vehicles crossed this landslide, but still this car somehow got itself stuck right in the middle of it. Its left rear wheel is completely inside the mud and the car is not moving an inch now. So I was just ready with my key and I wanted to try this adventure myself, but this is the situation right now. And even my navigator was ready.
I'm Sturman.
She had to assist me in this thing and we were ready to pass this mission. So after being stuck for almost 3.5 hours, we have finally made it. Our car has gone past the landslide areas and it had to cross without the passengers because our car is low clearance, it's Honda City, and also there were a lot of rocks fallen on the road, so we had to minimize the weight to make sure that it doesn't hit the rocks from bottom. So I was trying to volunteer for definitely getting out of that mess myself, but I was helping other people out as well. But now the car has gone way too far because I was on the other side of the slide, and now I'm walking and walking from last 2-3 minutes and hoping that my friend found some place to park it and wait for us, because on the other side you can see on my back this way, these cars are coming from the side where I was coming from, and the other line you can see is the cars on this side which have to go towards the last side. So there is no way that my driver could stop the car on this side and wait for us. So he's probably at the end of this line which is waiting on this side. So we have to walk a few meters before we can find him. So after wasting 3.5 hours due to that landslide, we are on our way, back on our way, and right now we are standing at the junction point of 3 mountain ranges, that's Karakoram, Himalayas and Hindu Kush. Also the meeting point of 2 rivers coming from Gilgit and Hunza side. So I'm keeping it short, it's not really interesting I guess. So we are stopping here just for like 2-3 minutes, a couple of pictures, then move on, and we will have to change some of the plans for today because it's almost sunset time, it's almost evening, and it's useless to go up to Naltar Valley at this time. Even if the jeeps will take us to Naltar Valley, we can't visit the lakes in dark, we can't enjoy that lush green scenery and everything. So we will probably have dinner in Gilgit and then stay in Gilgit as well tonight.